and he's a longtime friend of the program. Great to have, as always, on the show, the one and only Quentin Rampage Jackson, my old friend. There he is. Rampage, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
This is a nice background. Where are you right now?
That's a green screen.
Oh, I was like, this looks really real. Sometimes the green screen doesn't look real. Yours looks really real.
I know it's nice, huh? I like it.
It is nice. Sort of like
What you trying to say? I can't be in a nice place though. Why are you so
no.
surprised though?
I mean,
Nah, yeah.
it looks like you're
Yeah,
in
you kind of
France.
surprised.
It looks like you're in France. What background did you choose? It looks like a little European in the back over
I
there.
don't know. I chose a nice one.
Yes.
I don't know where is that. It's like you shocked that I could be in a nice place.
Come on.
I've done well for myself over the years.
You have.
I could be in a nice place that I wanted to be.
Okay. I'm sorry for the insinuation. By the way, apologies for the mix-up. You were, I think, 2 hours early to the interview. You asked me. I got nervous that you weren't going to show up. So, I mean, technically it wasn't my fault because it was in the text, but you were telling me it was my fault.
Right. Yeah, I give you that. I told you it was your fault, so I look back at the text. So I do apologize when I'm wrong, though.
Okay.
You can say that about me.
Rampage, we have a lot to talk about, but I want to ask you about your beard because I've been noticing that you've been talking a lot about your beard in your social media. What is it, the Beard Struggle or something? What is that company you keep?
Yeah, the Beard Struggle. They hooked me up. I was asking about growing my beard, and I came across the Beard Struggle, and I started using their products, right? And when I started using their products, I noticed I was getting more attention from the ladies. My dog started loving me more. It smells really good. It makes your beard soft because my beard is kind of like Velcro. If you ever feel it, it's kind of rough. Now, I didn't put any product in my face today, and I'm feeling it's kind of rough. But when I use the Beard Struggle, I put the stuff in, and I brush it out, and it's cool. Now they got this like heated brush, and they kind of turned me into a little pretty boy. I've been dressing better than everything because I feel more confidence with my beard. You should use it, bro, because your beard needs some help.
Come on, man. I was going to say, I would love to touch your beard and see if it feels like Velcro.
No. No men can touch the beard. You touch your own beard.
Well, it sounds like, Velcro, that's a great way of describing it. You look great. I have to say, you looked fantastic. You look 1,000 times better than Shannon Briggs on Saturday. That was a nice jacket. Who picked that out for you? You were looking very sophisticated.
You don't think I know how to dress? I'm from Memphis.
Come on.
You know how to dress where I'm
I never
from.
seen you wear a jacket like that.
I can't live in a nice place. I can't dress. What the fuck?
It was nice. It was a little tweed action over there. You didn't take it off like you were too. It was cool because like you were on TV, but it was like, listen, this is just a pit stop to where I'm going later in the night. It felt like you were like a businessman, right? You didn't take the jacket off. You couldn't be bothered.
I took the jacket off for Frank Mir's fight because they wanted me to walk out with him and everything. That was, so I took it off. I took it off for that because it started getting hot and I was getting nervous for everybody. Frank Mir's fight was the only fight that I was super nervous about because the guy just fought Anthony Joshua and we all knew that Frank Mir was injured, but we didn't say anything. So I was sweating for Frank's fight, so I took the jacket off.
Okay. How did you link up with these guys, the Triller guys? How did this all come about for you?
This came about, me and Shannon been going back and forth, and we did a show where we did a boxing match and then later a MMA match, and we was going to put boxers versus MMA guys, like where boxers, the same two guys fight a boxing match, then like maybe a month or two later or whatever, we all did an MMA fight, and it was going to be the first of its kind. So Shannon talked to Triller, and he since we couldn't come up to fight ourselves, Triller liked the idea, and so they put it in the Triad, and they had Shannon and I be team captains. And so seems like maybe in March, what they're talking about is having Shannon and I fight in the Triad in March. And, I'm game. I'll fight. I think that was a great concept. So I'm okay. I'll try this. I'll fight it.
Okay, that's interesting. Your background's great, by the way, but the Wi-Fi not so great. It was a little cutting out there, so I couldn't get everything that you were saying. But I think I did my best.
I'm cutting out.
Yeah, you were cutting out. Yeah.
You think it's the headphones, or what you think it is?
No, I think it's the Wi-Fi. It's a little choppy there. It might be.
Yeah, I just moved into this new place.
Yeah. Where, in Paris? next to the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
But
Oh, you got jokes today. See, I've been really nice to you. I had shit about you, and you going in on it. I've been real nice to you today.
I've been nice. It's nice.
Professional, nice.
You were on that. Now you're cutting out again. You still there?
Would you like for me to change to stronger Wi-Fi? I'm still here.
Oh yeah, you have stronger Wi-Fi. That would be great.
Yeah, but I'm at to go off the screen to.
No, it's good. I think it's worth it because I want to
go
hear.
on
I
my
want to
other
hear.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, do that because it's really hard. It's really hard. All right. Oh, now I see.
That's what she said. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, we're gonna reconnect with Rampage. God, I love that guy. I mean, how can you not love Rampage? Mr. Jackson, part of that Triad Combat. So when he was on the show, he was on the first show that we had back. He was on the return show, our first episode back in August, and he hinted that he would be fighting Shannon Briggs maybe in December. Well, it's November 29. I doubt they're fighting next month in the next 30 or so days. But now it sounds like perhaps they'll fight in the Triangle in March. That'll be interesting. I don't know if they're either fighting super heavyweight or heavyweight. I'm not sure. But it would still be interesting. I would love to see it. Shannon Briggs, of course, a legend at the game. And like I said, I feel like they might be onto something. Not something that you could do every month because it's going to be hard to find appropriate boxers / MMA fighters to come together and agree to this. But, once every 3 to 4.
Is that better?
Oh, let's see. Oh, I think this might be better. It's crisper. Now, how come you didn't go with the stronger Wi-Fi from the beginning?
Because I didn't notice the difference. My iPad didn't pick up their Wi-Fi. Normally it should pick up their Wi-Fi better, but this is the 5G Wi-Fi. I'm not very tech savvy.
You seem tech savvy.
I'm not that tech savvy. I love technology, but I hate it at the same time.
Well, this is much better. Thank you for doing that. I think it was worth it. I was noting that you have been very nice to me. You were on some little show back in August. You were talking smack, but I chose to ignore that. You were talking.
What'd I say?
You were talking. I mean, these guys were talking smack about me, and you're like, I like Ariel, but blah blah blah. You know what I'm talking about, right? Caused the whole war.
I keep it real. I like you, but I'm still kind of sour that you broke me up. I bring this up every time. You broke me up. I had a good girlfriend.
Yes.
We were together for 4 years. She did everything I liked sexually. Everything.
Right.
Everything. That's a good girlfriend. She did everything I liked sexually.
Right.
We had some awesome sex. And then you asked me some questions. It ain't your fault, but you asked me some questions that end up costing me millions of dollars in lawsuit. So
but you said it's on my fault. You said it's on my fault.
It's not. It's honestly, it's not your fault. But you be asking some questions that gets me fucked up. So let's put it that way.
But we're cool now.
No, well, you just made fun of me. I ain't said shit to you.
No, because that show led to a whole big thing. I don't know if you know about this. Right. And the whole big thing they're talking about. I only got the job because they turned. You know what I'm talking about, right? 10-7, Helwani. I mean, it was just it was a bloody massacre. You heard about this, right?
No.
But you're on my side, right?
Who's the other person?
Brendan.
I'm on Brendan's side.
Come on, man. What are you talking about? He picked you up in a Prius.
Yeah, I heard you guys. I heard you. Yeah, he did get me a fucking Prius, didn't he? Dude, listen, this is something I didn't say. On the way back, he got me a SUV, but the fucking shocks was out in the back of the fucking SUV, and it was a bump ass ride all the way home. I was bouncing up and hitting the ceiling.
I would never do that to you.
But you never sent for no car for me. You never sent no car.
We had matzo ball soup together. I took you on a date. Pecan pie up in this. Every Thanksgiving people send me that clip. You know that clip?
Why you gotta call it a date?
Come on.
Are you let's be honest. Let's be real. Come on. Are you kind of like sus? It's 2022 almost. You can be honest about it. Are you sus?
I don't know what that means. Are you asking, what are you asking? I'm married happily. Is that what you're referring to?
I've I've heard of people having two lifestyles. Just
Stop.
saying,
Get
put it out there.
Okay.
I'm not. Hey, listen, I'm not going to judge you, Ari. I'm not going to judge you. I honestly, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care either way. Honestly, I don't judge people for what they do behind closed doors. But you say a lot of such things, and I just want to know if one of my friends sus or not. So I know if
wait, so we're friends.
Share a locker room. I know, but still, if we ever have to share a locker room, I just want to make sure that you ain't no Peter Gazer.
I don't know what that means, but that clip that you had, where they got pecan pie up in this. She.
I love pecan pie.
Did you have any on Thanksgiving?
No, I didn't have. I went to a Brazilian barbecue restaurant.
Come on, Brazilian barbecue.
I was working in Dallas.
Well, you can't get turkey there.
Listen, baby, I sacrificed my Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
You can't see this belt because of the green screen, huh? Yeah, you can't see the belt. Yeah, the green screen fucking up the belt. Fuck you, green screen. Fuck you. I don't like this green screen now.
There it is. There it is.
MMA is on the map now. Everybody knows that we the best fighters in the world now. Everybody knows that now.
Respect, yes.
Respect.
And it was nice to see you and Matt Mitrione together. I mean, there was a lot of nice reunions, right?
Yeah. I've always liked Matt Mitrione. Him and Brendan was the only two guys I could think of on the other team that I really got along with. Me and Daryl Schonauer, we was really cool at first until we was cool at first.
Yeah.
But Matt Mitrione, me and him, we always been cool.
When's the last time you talked to Daryl?
It's been years.
Okay. When you were on my show in August, my return show, meant a lot that you would come on the first episode. It really did. You told me that there was a chance you were going to fight Shannon in December.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
We was looking at December, and that's what I let Shannon, I let him take the lead because he was going to promote the fight. MMA guys, we don't know anything about promoting our own organizations, and boxers do. So he said, yeah, he had some investors that was interested in everything, but I don't know. You know how rich people are. They're really smart with their money, and I think they foresaw this inflation and all this stuff coming, and I think they wanted to see what was going to happen. So from what I hear, so I think the investors that was really excited about putting on the fight, I think they kind of backed out just to see what inflation and stuff was going to do or something. I don't know, and so there was no fight in December. So Shannon talked to Triller. Here we go.
I've been doing the show a long time. I've heard a lot of fakakta reasons for fights not happening. Inflation is the first time I've ever heard inflation used as an excuse for a fight not happening. Bro. What the hell are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
Man, here you go. Here you go again. You don't believe in inflation?
I don't believe inflation was the reason for the fight being canceled or not happening in December.
God damn. Hey, you gonna believe in inflation when it start when people around you start charging you money for the oxygen you breathe with that big ass nose? Fuck you. Trying to talk I'm just telling you what I think happened. That we had some investors that was interested, and then they said they wanted to wait and see what happened, and they pulled out.
Okay, all right. So
see, I don't pull out of nothing. That's why I got 4 kids. If with my money, I wouldn't pull out.
Hey, speaking of those kids, how about your son making his amateur debut, winning, right? Just a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I'm so proud of that boy. He made me really proud because he had a real tough fight. And I told him when I heard about the fight, I told him, I don't want you fighting this kid because I want you to have a debut against somebody who wrestles, who's also having a debut. And the kid that he fought had just mauled somebody in October, a couple of weeks before he fought my son. And my son said, I don't care. I just want to go out there and fight. And my son went out there. He got put in the deep guillotine in the first round. Man, I thought he was about to tap. He said he was about to tap too, and he fought his way out of it. Showed me he had heart. And he came back and got a referee stoppage in the 3rd round. So proud of that kid.
Wow. And how nervous were you? Were you, I can't imagine what that must have been like.
Man, I was sweating bullets, shitting bricks, man. I was nervous. And, cornering your son is something totally different. My first time experiencing So they could, I'm not a coach. He's coached by the great Antonio and McKee, and he trains with AJ McKee and Baby Slice and all those guys over there at Body Shop. He has a great coach. So but Antonio couldn't coach him because that was his show. He couldn't have anything to do with it. He had to be neutral. So I had to be in his corner and stuff. And he listened. He listens to me. He did what I told him to do for the most part. But he has a long way to go. So I want to keep him amateur for like maybe 9 more fights or more.
Oh wow, okay. And but he's going to go for this. Like he wants to make a career out of this.
That's what he wants to do.
Wow. Do you talk to Anderson Silva about this? Because his sons are fighting as well.
I just did a movie with Anderson Silva, and he met my son. My son was on set and was on the movie and stuff too. And he didn't even tell me his son was fighting.
Oh, his son's good?
Know. Yeah.
He does kickboxing.
I didn't know what. Oh, how old is his son?
I think early 20s. Khalil. I follow him on Instagram. This kid is ripped. He looks really good.
Yeah. What weight class is he?
He's smaller than his dad. I don't know exactly what weight class. Maybe New York Rick.
Yeah, my son is fighting at 170 right now.
170, okay.
Well, that's, you know what? That'd be cool if we can get some MMA fighters and have their sons fight each other later on down the line. That'd be cool.
I wasn't trying to book a fight between them. I was just looking for something.
No, I'm not trying to book a fight between them either. I'm just saying that'd be cool. I didn't know his son was fighting. I heard Vanderlei's son was fighting, and my son said that he would like to fuck up Vanderlei's son one day.
Oh, damn.
He did say that.
Really?
Yeah. Marvin Eastman got a son that's fighting, but he's been training stuff for a while. Marvin Eastman's son is a beast. I want to put my son against him.
Man,
no time soon.
How old are we getting? Right, that now all the sons of the fights, like you Vanderlei, you Marvin Eastman. I feel like we're getting really old now. The sons are fighting.
Yeah, man. That's what happens, man. Father Time is undefeated. You just got to be on his side, I guess.
So you're officially done with MMA, right?
No, I never said that.
That's what I saw these articles. Everyone said you're done with MMA. You're going to turn to boxing.
I never said that shit.
Crazy. They were quoting you.
I'm not. No, they're not quoting me. I never said I was done with MMA. People misquote. Can I sue them for that? I need
that's called yeah, because I took the money from you, right?
Yeah, I need. Yeah, you took like you cost me like $3 million.
Come on, it keeps going up every time. The number keeps going up.
Yeah, because
inflation,
lawyer fees,
right, and inflation.
Yeah, that money, it ain't the same. I should shoot for 5 because it ain't the same money no more.
Right, that's true. But okay, so you're not done with MMA?
No, I never said that.
So what is your status within MMA?
I'm single.
Ready to mingle.
I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. I always wanted to do a boxing match, and I want to get that out the way before I retire. Shit, if Congo can still fight his old ass, I still got a couple more years in me. I just got stem cells. All I got to do is get back on track, get my body back together, and it's coming. Can you see it? Green screen won't take it. It's coming. I'm getting back in shape, y'all.
Look at that.
It's disappearing though.
Yeah, no, I see
it's coming.
What are we at right now?
It's coming. Fuck you. Don't be asking me no personal fucking questions. It ain't none of your fucking business where we at.
You're literally.
I don't great. Fuck, but don't you be asking me no fucking personal questions. Don't ask me where we at. Motherfucker, I just showed you I showed you the fucking gun show. Be happy with that. Don't be going all into my personal business.
I think you look great.
No fight coming up. Well, thank you.
Well, you do have a fight coming up. You said March, Shannon Briggs.
Oh, that's coming up, huh? Yeah, they talking about it. It ain't signed yet.
Okay. Though. And will it be boxing or will it be this, the type of fighting we saw on Saturday?
I think it'd be the Triad shit, though, to be honest.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's entertaining. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a new challenge. I think it's very entertaining. I think that if they keep going with the rate they're going and do things right, I think it'll be around for a while because evidently it seemed like every MMA guy was happy with their pay. I didn't talk to any boxing guys, but they was really happy with the way they got paid. They got paid a lot of good money. Frank Mir said he made more money that one fight than he did in UFC.
The Brock Lesnar, yeah, he said on my show.
Oh, he said that Frank Mir was really happy about his pay.
Well, I saw. I think you said this. You said if I'm Bellator or UFC, I should be worried right now, right? Did you say that?
I did say that. I did say that. I think Bellator and UFC should be worried because of two things. I don't want people to take it out of text. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that this will ever replace MMA because MMA still has its place. Like we the best fight in the world. You know what I'm saying? And we proved that this weekend. But some of the MMA fighters that are not happy with their pay or their contracts. How you going to keep them in a contract when they can come over to the triad where they know MMA was once dominant and probably make double or triple the money they was making in the UFC or Bellator, especially if they have like a little following, a little name, they can sell tickets. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Here's my worry. They spend a lot of money on like Metallica and things like that. I'd rather that money go to the fighters and not, waste them.
Well, the money going to the fight, those guys got they have deep pockets over
They
there.
do? All right.
Yeah, they ain't worried about that because you know what, it was good that they did with the Metallica. I was talking to some fans that's up there. Some of the fans, they kind of knew my name, they kind of knew who I was, but they wasn't fight fans. They were Metallica fans, but they knew who I was, right? And they was talking to me, and they was like, "We didn't even really know there was a fight going on this night, but now they said they're a fan." So it was smart they did. So they turned some Metallica fans into fighting fans.
Oh,
So
wow.
some of those fans weren't even MMA fans, so they don't even really know about MMA that stuff that much. They was talking about the triad. What's this? They're fans now.
Are you a
So
bi-
I think it was ingenious.
are you a big Metallica fan?
No,
Doesn't seem like your type of music.
no, I've heard some of the songs that they played before. I've heard some of the songs like maybe in movies or something, but no, I'm not a fan of Metallica. But that don't mean I didn't like them.
Sure, sure,
But
sure.
I thought what Triller did was genius. They had two different fans. They had Nick Cannon there. They had Fat Joe. They had Eric B up there. You know, they had like a mixture of people that and everybody that brought fans to check out. One thing, they had boxing fans on one side, MMA fans on one side. They had a bunch of ring girls, and the ring girls was doing something over to the right. I didn't see the pay per view because I was there, so I'm sure they probably showed what the ring girls. They were doing dance routines or something. They had a bunch of dudes all around them. That's probably where I would have been if I was a fan. I'd be hanging around the ring girls.
A couple of times they cut to you and you were dancing up there.
I was happy we was winning. Listen, the first fight, help me out with the names because you know I'm bad with names. But Jacob Thrall, that's his name.
Yep.
I think he won that fight. Okay, and then I've been hearing from a lot of different sources. I was too close to the fight, but I heard people thought Matt Matron won because this is the judges' first time. You can't really fault the judges, but Matt Matron, he used the rules to his advantage. First, they kept stopping him because they told the referee that you can't grab the tape, but they got to change that because you need to grab the wrist.
Right. They
And
kept
they were
stopping
trying to
it.
say, no, you got to grab the forearm. They
Yep.
kept stopping. You got to grab the wrist. So there was a couple of discrepancies. That's the way, right?
Close enough.
Yeah, thank you, that we need to work on. And I think it's going to involve in something very beautiful if they can get the judging and the referees and everybody on the same page.
Well, I think it was a great night for MMA, especially since, in these mixed fights here, MMA's been, other than Anderson, MMA keeps losing. So I thought it was great. MMA had a victory over boxing, especially when you count,
Yeah.
some of the names involved. There were a lot of, Kubrat Pulev is a legit name and now I know he won in the main event, but I think most people thought the boxers would, smoke the MMA fighters. So I would imagine it was all
Yeah.
because you were coaching the guys, you were giving them pep talks and stuff.
No,
I was trying to give you
I had
credit.
nothing. You know me, I keep it real. I don't deserve any of the credit. Those guys are already trained for their fight. Me and Frank Mir and Jacob Thrall, we worked on some stuff. And the girl Alexa, she came. I can't remember Alexa Cope. I think that's her name.
Mm-hmm.
We worked on some stuff. We trained one day. Frank Mir was showing a lot of stuff, but I can't take no credit. Those guys put in all the work. I was just like the team captain, and me becoming team captain was something that they threw in, last minute. I only knew about that like a week and a half or so before the show,
Wow.
and I talked to everybody, and I told everybody that, I try to give them like a little, little motivation. I just told them like we were doing this for MMA to get boxers to respect MMA, and I had confidence in them, but I didn't know any of those boxers, and a lot of those fighters I didn't know I didn't know much about them, but all of them came to fight, and I'm really proud of Platinum Mike Perry because he came already all the way back. He got dropped and he came all the way back. It was a really close fight. I'm surprised with the judging that they gave it to him, and I think that was the main reason why Matt Mitrione kind of got the bad decision because I think some people complained that Matt Perry, because I know Shannon the Cannon was complaining that that Platinum won, and he was thinking that the other guy, that his opponent won, and so I think that's kind of why Matt Mitrione got screwed over.
I feel like you and Shannon are actually friends. Like you guys are too funny together. Like the chemistry is off the charts.
I think a lot of people think that because I do like to laugh. Like if he says something funny, I'm going to laugh. And I never met another fighter that can go back and forth with me with like making fun of each other and stuff like that. Uh, is he an asshole? Yes. Is he annoying? Yes. Do I hate the guy? No. But we're not friends. I think he has a big mouth, and I want to shut him up. But this is a first for me. Somebody that can actually talk shit and funny with it. But the guy's annoying. He says, "Let's go champ," way too fucking much. I don't know how his wife put up with it, or his kids, or anybody that lives with him. How do they do it?
Well, I like the fact that you're doing movies again. This is great news.
Yeah, I've been doing movies.
What's the movie called that you just did with Anderson?
I did a movie called Lord of the Streets, and the movie went so well. And Anderson is a great actor. I'm so surprised that Anderson could even act. To be honest, no disrespect to Anderson, I was just surprised he could act. And the movie itself went so well that they wanted to do a sequel.
Damn, is it like one of those like straight to DVD like blockbuster sequels or?
No, it's not straight to DVD anymore. It's straight to streaming, like QB or something, whatever channel that Fox bought, whatever streaming platform that Fox bought. It's a lot more money in making movies to go straight to streaming platforms and versus going to theaters. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't a huge budget movie. It's a low budget movie, and it moved on $3 million is considered a low budget movie. And I'm not above doing low budget movies, especially something fun. I got to be a crime boss. I got to kill people and stuff like that. That's just fun for me.
I think that you could go and do like comedy, like nothing to do with fighting. I think you can, like you could be Jamie Foxx esque or like Kevin Hart esque. Like you don't need to be associated with any type of fighting movies. You're that good.
I know I could do it as well, but those opportunities not knocking at my door, right? So
why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know if I say this if I get sued by the UFC. So,
oh,
but
real? You think so?
All I can say is after I did the A Team, some organizations made it really hard for me to do other movies. Just put that out there.
Yeah,
that's all I can put out there.
I feel you. Damn.
I signed. I can say I signed with one of the biggest agencies in Hollywood, and they didn't do shit for me, and I felt like it was on purpose.
Ugh. That depresses me, man.
Actually, I know it was on purpose because now they own the UFC.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
After all these years.
Yeah, that's why at the 18 you didn't see me in nothing else big.
I know.
And then it was just a lot of things left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm walking up to the UFC, get ready to fight, and I got a big Reebok contract. And then the UFC like, oh, we don't know Reebok. You can't have Reebok. Then next thing you know, the UFC got a big Reebok contract. And then I'm like, man, what the fuck? Now where's Reebok and the UFC? Where their relationship at now? Both of them fucking shaded on that deal. You know what I'm saying? That left a bad taste in my mouth, and that's why I left the UFC. And then the UFC told everybody that I retired, so everybody think I retired. And I went to Bellator, and most of the fans that didn't decide to follow me on social media or whatever actually thought I retired. Whenever I walked down the street or someone, whenever I went somewhere, people came up to me and like, man, I wish you hadn't retired. I'm like, man, I just fought a couple of months ago. They were like, where you fought? I told them Bellator. I'm like, no, and they had no idea. Most of the fans that mainly watch UFC thought I retired. That's the narrative that they pushed, and they knew that I wasn't going to fight for them as long as they had their Reebok contract. Because I was talked about that. If Dana would have fucking gave me some money, like, hey, Rampage, I'm sorry I took this Reebok deal from you, huh? Here's a check. I want to say shit, but he didn't do that.
What if they reach out to you to be in the Hall of Fame? Would you accept it?
No, fuck them.
Why?
I don't fight for no Hall of Fame. I don't fight for fame. What you get for being in the Hall of Fame?
No, but
I
just
never
like
fought
to be
for
honored.
fame.
To be honored.
Man, I didn't fight. I didn't fight for to be honored. I fought for honor and for a career, pay my bills. I didn't fight to be famous. I never fought to be famous.
If they call you up and say, we want to honor you after your UFC career, we want to honor you for what you did, UFC 71, the great fights, will you accept this invitation to be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame? You say no?
I say no right now. I say honor me with a fucking check. You know what I'm saying? Fight MMA fighters. We're not like baseball players. We're not like football players. We don't get no pension and nothing like that. Those guys get in the Hall of Fame. They got pensions and all that shit. We don't get that shit. You know, honor me with a check. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of injuries and pain for making the UFC a lot of money and selling a lot of pay-per-views, selling a lot of tickets. And what I give a fuck about being in a Hall of Fame to be famous. I didn't fight to be famous. When I first started fighting in King of the Cage back in the day, the sport was a baby. Nobody knew anything about the sport. You know, I could walk around and enjoy my life and enjoy my dates and enjoy times with my kids out in public. You know what I'm saying? I can enjoy being at the airport without people fucking handling me for pictures. Why the fuck I want to be famous with a bunch of dudes that want to buy me drinks and shit? Why I want that? I love Rampage fans, but I don't love being famous from dudes. I tell you one thing, don't be 100%. If it was a lot of chicks coming in the mix and stuff too, then I wouldn't be saying shit. If I had some chicks coming up asking me for pictures and autographs and stuff like that, the only time chicks come is when you see a dude standing behind them, a dude sent them over. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the fans to take it the wrong way because people don't understand me. I'm not saying that I'm bothered by the fans or nothing like that. It's just that some people don't understand. Everybody that do stuff don't do it to be famous.
I get it.
Some people do though, a lot of people, but everybody not the same.
By the way, your cameo is fantastic.
What cameo? The ones I be doing for the fans?
Yeah.
You know why? Because I really do love my fans. So when my fans order something like that, when they order something like that for me, I want to give them the best. You know, I really do love Rampage fans. I got nothing but love for all Rampage fans.
And still single, huh? What can we do about that? I feel like you need some love.
You can't do a damn thing about that. I'm happy being single right now, but you know,
come on, no one's happy.
Maybe, I'm happy being single. Maybe in a couple of years, I might try to look for the right woman to settle down with, and you know, what I'm saying, get married so I can grow old with somebody. But right now, I'm having my fun. I'm playing video games and all I want without, you know, sometimes you're in a relationship with a chick, they want to do stuff, they want to do this all the time. Like, look here, little mama, I'm tired. I just want to sit here, play video games. You know, maybe play with myself later. You know,
a reality show of Rampage looking for love, I think, would be huge. Not like your other reality show, which got us into another mess of a situation. You remember that when you wouldn't talk to me for like a year? It was horrible.
When you made fun of my reality show.
I mean, come on. I was just keeping it real. I was keeping it 100.
No, that was your opinion. That reality show was that reality show was bomb. Listen, but this
it was a bomb.
They didn't give. I know they didn't give me like a creative. They didn't give me creative. What's the word I'm looking for?
It was a one-line comment. It was a one-line comment. You got so mad at me. We're in Montreal, my hometown. You won't talk to me. You're walking by me. I mean, it broke my heart.
You.
We're eating matzo ball soup one day. The next day, you're walking by me, breaking my heart. My mom was so sad.
Yeah, fuck you. Because guess what? If you did some shit and it sucked, I wouldn't say it publicly.
You know,
I would just text you and tell you like, hey, that shit you doing sucked. I wouldn't say it publicly and like
you felt betrayed,
mispromoted. I felt betrayed. It wasn't that you said it. Like you could have texted me like, Rampage, what are you doing, man? That shit sucked. But you said that shit on your fucking show, And that's hater shit. I'm trying to do stuff outside of fight. You can't fight all the
You're right.
time.
You're
Listen,
right. You
I
know
think
what? I apologize. I apologize.
thank you for your apology. I think I could have a dope reality show if they give me like creative rights and stuff. That those people, Paramount and stuff, I did this shit with they were too arrogant and they wouldn't let me do it. They won't let me do what I want to do. In one episode, they let me have an idea. They let me do one idea, and that was the best one. And it was the last one because they was trying to trick me. It really wasn't a reality show. It was only supposed to promote my fights. They only played it to promote my fights, but that's not what a reality show is about. So it's like I had some raw deals, but man, I think I kill a reality show. But I don't want a reality show like everybody else. I don't want no Rampage Looking for Love. Flavor Flav and Ray J, they already did this shit.
All right. I'm just trying to hook you up, just trying to help you out. I was really happy to see you in the mix last week. It was great. It was fun. You did great. You looked great. The beard was fantastic. The jacket was even better. You're looking slim. You're looking svelte. Your son's winning fights. I mean, everything's looking up. You're fighting in March. You just broke the news right here. Breaking news, done deal. Rampage.
We ain't signed no contract. We haven't signed a contract.
I'm joking. I'm just messing around. Just messing around. You got a nice new apartment over there. You got snazzy headphones. I mean, come on, man. Life is good. I miss you, Rampage.
Life is good.
It's always great to talk to you. Thank you for coming on and for still being my friend.
I'm still your friend for now.
Respect. Hey, I gave you an opening right now. I had crazy deja vu of the first time we ever talked in person. I was wearing a black shirt. You remember what you said at the end?
No.
Oh man, I just got crazy deja vu. I said, and you took the microphone.
Tell me what I said.
And you said, "This is Rampage," and then you said, "These nuts in your mouth." You remember that when you were slapping me around?
Why you still remember some guy saying these nuts in your mouth?
Listen, it's 2009. I'm talking to Rampage Jackson. I'm scared. I'm sweaty, and you're slapping me, and it was the greatest day of my life.
And you still remember from 2009 some dude talking about putting these nuts in your mouth.
Yeah, there it is.
Sus, man. You sus, bro.
See you, Rampage.
Go home and kiss your wife.
All right, bye-bye. There he is. Look at Rampage looking all good. Man, Rampage is the man. You got to love him.